So I have a brother that was going to be held in contempt of court for not apologizing to a cop. Now you like, what? Let's go ahead and roll that.
Judge told me the way I spoke to the officer, the reason that he's doing the things he's doing.
And what Ozark Municipal Judge Nicholas Bull did was order Burks to apologize to the officer who wrote that ticket, a written apology. And Burks says the judge backed him into a corner when he ordered him to jail for 10 days unless he says I'm sorry to the officer.
So I paid the whole fine, but the judge said you're still going to write a letter of apology, or either you'll be arrested within 30 days. You will be arrested or held in contempt of court.
Burks had no plans to apologize, believing that paying that nearly $200 fine is punishment enough. As for those contentious words between him and the Ozark officer, nothing about that deserves an apology.
After he gave me the ticket, he stood at the car. I said, hey, man, can you move? Can you get out the way? Can I take my daughter to school? He got right there in front of the mirror and stood in front of the car. Was like, go ahead and go. I said, how am I going to go if you standing right there, man? Move your out the way.
Burks admits that he did use an expletive when asking the officer to move, but profanity is not against the law.
You shouldn't do that to an officer that's give his life up every day to serve you. I said, that's his choice. He chose that job. I chose my job.
Now that judge in this case is just trying to sun that brother. You know, that's what they like to do. They try to like to sun you a lot in the racism, white supremacy, because these people, without the power they have here, they're nothing. Because you put them equal to black men, and like in areas of competition, no matter what it is, we'll defeat them every single time. Now that cop, as you heard that brother say, started that. He sat up there and instigated. And this is what a lot of them do in a lot of these areas to black people. And then they try to instigate things so they could try to justify taking your life. You understand? And this brother just told him, you know, hey, whether he liked what he said to him or not, we have a First Amendment in this country, and the First Amendment applies to black Americans as well. It don't just apply to them, because what I have learned from a lot of them with time, when they say the First Amendment, they mean only them. They don't really mean black people. They mean they should have a First Amendment right to say whatever they want to say to you without no consequence. But if you say I got my First Amendment right, all of a sudden that's an issue and that's a problem. You understand? So this brother say, you know what, man, forget it. I'll go sit down. I'll do some jail time. It's whatever. Because my self-respect and dignity is a lot more than anything else. I'm not apologizing to this racist. Because that's exactly what it is. And that judge is racist too. That's stupid and silly. And you know what he should do? Appeal that case. Appeal that case and say, look, I'm not apologizing to him. For what? He didn't put a hand on him. He didn't do nothing to him. He didn't put a hand on him or touch him or did anything. So no, for what? And appeal that case, and why don't the court make that judge apologize? That's who needs to apologize. You don't make no sense. That's all about an ego with these people. That's all it is, just an ego. They don't like to see a black man standing up for himself. And this is the crap black men got to go through, you know, in this country. That's why when I hear other black men in other countries talking about you want to come to America, like, you want to come to America to deal with that? At least in your homeland, you didn't have that to deal with. You seriously need to reconsider when you want to come over here. Anytime I hear y'all telling me I want to come to America, first thing I always ask them in other countries, why? Why do you want to come to America? Just stay in your homeland. Trust me, you got more opportunity right here than over there. Because trust me, you got enough problems over there. You do not want to deal with American problems.